This is one of the easiest dishes I know, and it's actually the dish that I recommend to people if they're trying to get started with wok cooking. It teaches you kind of the basics of how to use your wok. Chicken Krapow, or as you might know it, chicken with chili and basil. It's very simple, just a few ingredients, this is all you need. Some chicken, some basil, chili, garlic, and a couple of little seasonings. Sugar, oyster sauce, and fish sauce. I'll start with the chili and garlic. I just want to take the seeds out of the chili first. I just like to split them in half and then take a little teaspoon and just scrape them out. It's the easiest way to do it. And then to cut it up, I just chop it all together. The chili and the garlic both, nothing more simple than that. Chicken now. Just like the chili and garlic, there's no real art to it. If you want big pieces, you can leave big pieces. If you want small pieces, leave small pieces. You could use chicken mince as well, but you actually get a much better texture when you cut it by hand. You can definitely do this all with your regular kitchen knife, but it does make the task a bit easier if you bring your cleaver out. I'm just gonna add in a touch of oyster sauce. It's not traditional in the recipe for chicken krapow, but very important for home cooking because your domestic wok or your domestic stovetop has much less heat than your commercial woks. And so to get that nice charred caramelized wok fried flavor on there, the oyster sauce is going to help us along. Okay, ingredients all prepped, time to get cooking. Always start with a hot wok and room temperature oil. I use a little squeeze bottle. It helps me add the oil in the right way, around the edges of the wok so it all runs down into the bottom. Then you start with your aromatics, things like the garlic and chili. Put those in. That's looking good, very fragrant. Now in with our chicken mix. Now this is the really important part. On a commercial stove, you could toss that around and do all those kinds of things, but you want that slightly charred wok flavor, and so for a domestic stove, you've really got to let it sit. So I spread it out a little and just kind of let it sit against the edge of the wok. That's going to get the chicken a nice kind of charry flavor, and that oyster sauce that we added into it, that's going to caramelize on the outside and give us that wok hay or the wok fried flavor. Now that the chicken's releasing a bit of its juice, I just want to make a bit of a gap in the center. So the chicken around the outside is still frying. In the center, all that liquid that's coming out of the chicken is evaporating away. You can see the watery liquids evaporated away, and now it's kind of become a bit oilier, and that's a really good point. You don't want all of the watery liquid away because you don't want it to be juicy and flavorful, but the oil now we can start stirring that through. Now our seasoning, some fish sauce and the sugar. That sugar is going to caramelize again, kind of stick all that flavor to the outside. Tear in our basil. Now the name Krapow actually means holy basil in Thai. But this isn't holy basil, this is regular Thai basil. You could use sweet Italian basil as well. It doesn't really matter all that much. As soon as the basil goes in, turn the heat off, that's done. Taiwanese popcorn chicken. We'll start with some chicken. Fire spice, ginger, garlic, sugar, some shaoxing wine, and some soy sauce. Get a light coating on the outside. Next in with the chicken. Flavor that with some chili, pepper, ready to go.